Recording in progress. Very nice day.
That's good.
Okay, let's start. So welcome the engineering 501 for this semester. So it has been a long time to have so many students in one classroom. So I will fix this before the next semester. Sorry, fix this before the next class. And meanwhile, I will maintain a Zoom link for you. That you can, if occasionally you cannot join us physically, you can use that Zoom link. And I will also record each lecture and put the link into the cameras. So we heavily rely on the Canvas website. You can check our Canvas website. We have a syllabus. I will put after each class, I will put the slides and the record of the class to each entry. And we have a textbook. Fortunately, you can download that through the Canvas. We have 2 lectures per week. So I think in the second half of this semester, you can do some labs so that we don't have no class. If you need office hour, please email me and I will schedule one office hour slot for you. So relatively, this is a not a difficult class because it's just the introduction to some topics and particularly the computer engineering. So we introduce how to build a computer, how to do programming on a computer. Again, this is not a typical RSE class or CS class. I believe the students who can register this class have really diverse background. Some students from even Kelly School. So we need to customize our topic and project for them. If you are from CF department or RSE students, this class is very easy for you. Otherwise, you need to talk to me, and then we can, propose some project topic for you guys. So originally, we even have biology students in this classroom, but everybody did a very good job. So we needed to select a topic for you for the project. any students who is not from CS or ISE, or ISE from some other track instead of a computer engineering. Which track are you? Okay, how about you? How about you? Okay, okay. And then maybe, you know, we can discuss, and then you can have a new project topic. We have maybe 4 or 5 homework assignments, and then a project. You can have a partner in the project. Most of the time, students just use their research topic as the project. For example, if you are working on HPC, then you can use your own project to serve as the project in this class. I really hope you don't waste your time in this classroom. At least you can use the project opportunity to add something to your own research or learn something. So nowadays, every small mobile devices are computers, your laptop, your mobile phone. And of course, we have a high performance servers. In order to use the computer, you need to understand some hardware component or software component inside the computer. So not only the engineer who build the computer use the computer. Actually, everybody nowadays use computer. Even you use computer to have some entertainment and to watch movie and play games. Other scientific use computer to do some data mining analysis or machine learning analysis. So you can see that originally when the first generation iPad is released in 2011, the memory is very small, just 256 megabytes. Now I think the iPad has a 16 gigabyte. So there is a 64 times difference. In 10 years, you have a 64 times improvement. This is not a very large improvement. So you can consider if such improvement happens on your salary. This is the case. Actually, the improvement in the computer industry is very significant. There's no other industry or area has such large improvement yet. People try to integrate more and more transistors into a chip, and then these transistors can help you to gain faster speed and shorter latency. And of course, these transistors also consume more and more power consumption. So this class can help you to understand the basics of the computer structure or system, from the logic gates and on to circuit level, to architecture level, and then eventually assembly and see how to do programming on the hardware components. So we will cover some topics on combinational logic, memory design, computer organizations, and assembly language, and some simple C languages. Anybody wrote some program in C before?
Written in C, you're saying?
C, yeah.
Yeah. I would do C.
Okay. Less than half. How about Python? Okay, okay. This is the major. This is the mainstream. If you do programming in Python, you don't need to vary allocate some memory. You don't need to release the memory space. Because there is some garbage collector that can automatically manage that for you. Which means that you have a less understanding on the hardware level. When we talk about hardware, we always talk about the Moore's law. Moore's law means that you can always make the transistor into a smaller size in some period. For example, every 18 months. But nowadays, the Moore's law is going to stop. Now, I think you can have a 4 nanometer CPU. Next generation is 2 nanometer and then 1 nanometer. I don't know what will happen after that. And when you make transistors smaller, you can have more transistor for the same area. In the same chip area, you can have more transistors, which means that either you have a more complex function units, or you have more cores. Either way, you will have a better performance. But the price of a CPU will not significantly increase, which means that in the term of performance per dollar, this matrix actually goes up. Here are some events. You can see that people try to integrate exponentially more transistor into a single chip. Now this is the latest CPU. You have 80 billion transistor. So in this class, we will talk about these some logic gates and then some circuit and then some architecture, including the instruction set. Then we have the assembly language. So on the top of that, you have compiler, operating system, and some advanced applications. So now more and more computers are specialized, which means that they designed for some for only one particular application or a set of application. They don't have a flexibility for you to do the programming in that. But in this class, we will talk about general purpose computer. So you can do at least it's more programmable than your mobile phone. We will write some assembly language and C language in this class. Any question? Then if no question, we can stop today. Thank you very much.
really wanted to see on the TV to do that. It's gotta be something like that.
It's for, it's really just for them. It doesn't have to deal with it, it's for.
They never, it's a decent.
Oh, look, it's nothing, this. This is new.
Are you under the left? You don't have.
Oh, me? I gotta.
No,